Hi everyone, today's project, I prepare a floor plan for everyone. Let's get started. We need to make a floor at first. You can use the plan. I want to use these plans to have the districts of the living room or the kitchen, something like that. We can add text by using Shift A, then choose the text. You can edit it in edit mode. When you want to change or transform this object in a specific direction, you can change the origin. First, you can put the 3D cursor by using Shift S, then choose Cursor to Selected, then choose the object, then press the right key, right click, choose Origin, set Origin, then choose Origin to Cursor. Now we need to finish the space plane at the one floor. Now we need to finish the floor plan at the first floor. Now I will play some music. Enjoy it. Now, when you finish the first floor, let's create the spaces plan at the second floor. How to create the ladders. At first, I will use a cube and use it as a triangle. And then I will go to edit mode and choose one side and drag it to the bottom. Make sure that's the slope you want. If you want this ladder to be thicker, you can go to edit mode and use E to extrude it. Now we are making steps. Let's make the first one and use triangle you want. When you finish the first one, let's look at the right side. You see an icon as a wrench and click it. Then you will see how to choose other modifiers. Click it and choose array. Now you can create more steps by one click. At first, we see the count. I think you can choose 2 at first. Then enable the relative offset and change the factor X or Z to make the steps show up in a good slope. When you finish the second one, then you can rise up the counts, like 12. Manipulate them until you see a perfect setup you want. Now we can set up other furnitures, and at first I will use some cubes to be a replacement. This one is a fireplace, and at first I'm not sure where I should put it, but now I'm sure I want to put it here. How to create a chimney? At first, you need to choose this triangle. Then go to edit mode and choose the top face and press I to insert another smaller face. And now press E and extrude it as a chimney. Go to the kitchen. It's an open space, and I put a long table as the dining table and 6 plants as the chairs. If you think all the models are white is so hard to tell, then you can go to a viewport shading and choose another matcaps. Now it's better. I create some walls as the walls of toilet at the first floor. Create another wall, another walls, and remember to organize all your objects into a good folders. Now I'm creating the walls at the second floor, and I want it not really reach the top of my house. So I decided and use in this shape. It's like a trapezoid. I create some lamps by using Shift A and choose cylinders. It will be they are placed on the top of the tube, the bath tube. Now I'm going to finish the walls at the second floor, and my design is when you come up at the second floor, you can turn left. Then you will see a door of the toilet. Then when you go into it and turn left, you will see the bathroom. You can take a shower there. Then open another door. You will get into the bath tube, and they will have a huge window. Also add 2 lamps there. How to create the bath tube? At first, you can add a cube, then make it as the perfect triangle you want. And now go to edit mode and choose the top face and use I to insert face, then E extrude, and now insert by pressing I. Now let's go to the living room, and we can create a sofa. At first, you also need to create a cube and make it as the triangle you want. And now go to edit mode. And now extrude the top 3 faces as the back of the chair, the sofa. Choose the sides on the top. And now you can bevel it by pressing Ctrl B or go to the range and choose bevel modifier. How to create the foot of the sofa? At first, I will move my 3D cursor into the corners of the sofa, then create a cube. And now the cube, you can extrude one into the bottom, another one along with the sofa. It looks like a half of the T, right? Also, we can bevel it by pressing Ctrl B or using the modifier. It's up to you. When you finish it, you can turn the angle of the chair foot. Now we can create the other 3 ones by creating the mirror modifier and pressing X and Y. Now you have 4 foot. Now you have the other feet. When you finish, you can choose the close modifier or go to the other icon. It was named constraint, and choose the close and go downstairs, choose pressure, emulate, and type in 10 into the pressure item. If you didn't change the default setting, you can just press the space. You can just press the space key. And now the timeline will be playing, and your pillow will be bumping as the time running. You can stop it until you feel it's enough. When you feel everything is finished, go through the modifiers, and you need to apply them in orders. So you need to apply the subdivide at first, then apply the close in the end. If you didn't follow the orders, something wrong might be happen. And how to make the sheet? At first, you can create a plan. Then go to the edit mode, subdivide it, and you can choose Ctrl R, or you can just subdivide it. Of course, you need to go to the icon of the constraints, and now choose close and collision. And of course, another one is the bed, and you need to press the bed object and also press collision. And now there will happen the movement of collision. Let's try another one. You can move the sheets to the top of the pillow, and remember to make the pillar have a collision too. Now the sheet is falling down on the top of the pillar. How to make window? At first, you need to go to preferences and go to the add-ons, and now find a one named Bool tool, and make sure you enable it and save the preferences. And now go back to the viewport, and you choose a plane as the wall, and choose another object like the cube and put it on the middle of the wall. Choose the cube as first and choose the wall in the end. And now press Ctrl and minus. You will see there is a hole on the wall. How to make the glass of the window? You can place a plant in the middle of the window, the hole on the wall. And now I want to introduce another add-ons, but it's pad. It names kit-ups. You can just add materials on any object in a so much easier way by these add-ons. So now you choose the plan and choose the kit-ups, the material of glass, and press the button of the add material. And now you have another glass now. Of course, you can test another material like the green glass. Let's have a look of the whole building. And actually, I use pad add-ons for the atmosphere, for the materials, and for the plants. So now I will introduce them. First one is kit-ups. You can install them by downloading it. And now, at first, you will have a zip file. It's compressed. And it's okay, you just install them. Blender will unzip them by default. So anyway, and another two ones you need to enable is Archi Mesh and Archi Pack. They will offer you like windows, doors, walls, even the roofs, something many interior designers will use. And they will give you extra objects when you're using Shift A. Also, you can change the size of the material by go to the tab of the shading and just change the numbers of this one. Even the color you can change it. How to create the theme? So at first, you need to go to the add-ons and you can choose the file path and press the +1. And now find the file's path. And this time, you need to unzip this pack and then install it. And now if you finish successfully, you can go to the kit-ups and find a folder named as Ian Hubert's theme. It's so useful. You can just choose the theme and press the button of the add insert. Now you have the theme. Another one, why do I have a sky and a sunlight and everyone just have a gray in the viewport? That's because I use a pad add-ons named physical atmosphere. And when you install it, just make sure you enable it in the preferences and press N, go to the sidebar and find the tab of the physical atmosphere. And now enable it again. Make sure you enable it. And of course, you can change the sun angles by typing the numbers on the first two numbers. And if you want to change the color, you just change it. The last one is so awesome. I want to introduce is the Botaniq. I think you can see them in the Blender Market's website. And it's so useful. You can just install it by the normal way. And now you just go to the sidebar and find the tab of the Botaniq and choose the button of the spawn asset. At first, it will ask you want to the white fur. And if you don't want this tree, you just place in the picture of the tree. And now you have other trees to choose. And if you don't want the trees, you can just press the bar of the category and choose maybe flowers, weeds, or the shrubs. It's up to you. It has so many types. So enjoy it.